Shaken and Unfiltered.
Welcome to Shaken and Unfiltered, a cocktail of conversation where two longtime girlfriends, one Gen X and one millennial, sip, swear, and spill the kind of midlife truths you only hear after two martinis. Slightly stirred, always served straight up. Hello and welcome to Shaken Unfiltered. Drinks in hand, mic's on. Ready to go? Let's don't hit delete. Let's hit record.
All right. Yes.
We're back. This is our third episode. We have now 8 followers, spouses, kids, and maybe a special guest star today. And that's it.
And if you haven't listened to our past podcast, we go deep into kind of how Jen and I met, how we kind of came about to make this podcast, and what you can expect out of this podcast.
And the premise of it is really connection with other women.
Mm-hmm.
We're both midlife.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay's 25-ish. With middle school kids, do the math on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 51, so she is millennial. I'm Gen X, but we have a lot of common life experiences and friendship and connection through work, personal life, all the things.
All the things. And what we're hoping is that people can learn from our mistakes and laugh at us or with us along the way.
We'll take either.
Yeah.
Yes, as long as you follow us. So we can make it past 10 followers.
All right. What's our cocktail of the day?
Cocktail of the day is tied to a special theme, which is National Singles Day.
I love it. September 23rd.
Yes. And so because I am in the spirits business, as you may have heard in the first or second episode, the theme of the cocktail, the name is the Dirty Goggles. And why is it named that? Because beer goggles, as we know, classic cliche dating term, little martini action there. But in this case, our guest star, she likes it dirty.
So dirty.
Like dating and better beverages. So our classic cocktail is, of course, my most favorite vodka, Ocean Organic Vodka, made on Maui, ultra premium, distilled from organic sugarcane and blended with deep ocean mineral water.
Yes.
But this cocktail is mixed as a martini with olive juice and a lot, so much that it's foggy.
Oh.
Your goggles are dirty.
You are drinking it and then you start looking around and thinking people are a lot prettier than
so
they are.
not only is the goggles where it like blurs your vision, it also just like is a blinder.
Yeah.
So bring it. Yeah.
All right. So since we're talking about National Singles Day, I want to start with a couple of statistics.
Okay.
The online dating industry is projected to reach 9.2 billion globally by 2026. With around 400 million users worldwide. About 40% admit to using fake profiles, and the average match rate hovers only around 15%.
Wow.
The user age tends to cluster between 25 to 34 years, with an average around 36, and it is mostly male-dominated.
So what does that say, though? If it's mostly male-dominated, there's like a very shallow dating pool?
Yeah, and they're all lying. They're all
lying. They're lying, or they have their like profile picture with their fish that they caught from the river, which is so not attractive.
Or their dog.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Well, okay, so I think we need to give a little bit of background on our dating lives, which will explain.
Which will be like 2 seconds.
Yeah, which is going to explain why we have a guest star.
Yes, because we know nothing. Like, in my dating was just like a disaster early on, and that's like the hot little blip in the middle between relationships. So, all right, I think you should go first because you had the least amount.
Yeah, mine's quick and dirty. It is. I met my husband in high school, and we dated in high school. We broke up in high school, but got back together junior year. We dated in college. We broke up, I think, like sophomore year, got back together junior year, and then we got married like straight out of college and have been together ever since. So I did date a few people in between. He did too. We're not those weird people.
But you're an anomaly because most people don't stay with their childhood sweethearts for very long.
Yeah, I do.
I mean,
yeah,
it usually ends in divorce. But you guys have been on the distance.
Yeah, and I will say that we hear it more often because when we say like, oh, we're high school sweethearts, other people are like, oh, I know so-and-so, they've been together forever.
Yeah.
And I think
do you feel judged when you say that?
That's why I always have a disclaimer of we broke up a couple of times. We all dated other people. Like because I don't want them to think like we're just like Amish.
Right. Or that you missed out on a lot of life experience, right? That you were like a child bride.
Well, I was, but because I'm 25.
By choice, not because of religion or parents that were trying to like pawn you off.
By Botox.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's my dating history. So this is why we need a subject matter expert. Tell us yours.
Mine is probably shorter than that. Childhood bride. So the random dates in high school, of course, I wasted so much time on someone that I was in love with that didn't give two shits about me. I look back, I'm like, God, what a waste of time in my life. And so then that was high school, moved on to college, and then surprisingly met someone out of the gates freshman year in the dorm, and we hit it off. dated all through college and then moved out to island far, far away, got married and were together for, about 25 years.
Yeah.
And then divorced a few years ago. Still good relationship, but I had a little small dating blip kind of in between.
How'd that go?
Well, not good. Like online dating world is just like something that I just don't even understand. It's intimidating. There's a whole language to it and cadence and all the things. So it was a short little blip on a dating app and then that was it. So now I'm in a relationship now that I've been in for a couple of years and I'm very happy and I hope I never have to go on an app again.
This is why we are bringing on a guest to the podcast today. Her name is Blake. Welcome, Blake.
Hello.
Welcome, Blake.
Hi.
All
Happy to
right.
be here.
Yeah. So you are you're divorced. You have kids. Wait,
what's your generation? Are you millennial? Are you Gen X? Like I am. Like where do you fall on the spectrum of midlife?
I'm millennial.
Okay, all right. So you're that age. Okay,
I'm
got
like
it.
23.
Yeah. So you're a couple years younger. So Lindsay babysat you.
Yeah.
Yep.
She still does.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you're millennial and back out in the dating world again.
Yeah. Here I am.
Okay.
So fun.
So give us
So
a little bit
fun.
of background on your current situation, and then we want to jump into your experiences.
Because
in the
Lindsay, I
dating.
have no good stories.
Yeah, that was it, guys.
That was it. Wrap it up. That was done.
Yeah. I mean, as you said, divorced. I've been dating online for like a little over a year. It's a world out there.
a wild world.
Can I just ask, like, how was your first attempt at setting up a profile? Like picking the shots
my God.
and the copy, like that was really hard for me
Yeah.
for like the hot minute that I was on a dating app. So.
I have a little bit of context to that, a little content to add.
Okay.
Go for it.
I looked at her dating profile. She showed it to me after it's already been posted. And I was looking through her photos, and there was one of me where I looked like half of my face is a stroke victim. Yeah.
And how so?
She looks great. She
Well,
looks amazing.
I wasn't picking her photos for my.
But it looks like she has like a special friend. Like
So you demonstrate that you're caring and endearing
Yes.
and patient.
Yes.
Oh.
yeah.
Help people out when they need it.
Yeah, and then when she actually
We're
goes,
hot but special friend.
my stroke victim friend, you take care of her, which is
Yes.
accurate.
It is accurate.
All right, give us some
Okay.
background.
So I think I just created it like kind of in a moment of loneliness. Like, okay, maybe I'm desperate enough to go online.
I don't think that's desperate. I think that's where a lot of people.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know how else you do
Well,
it.
because background on me. I dated my high school sweetheart for 9 years. I thought I was going to marry him. I loved him very much. We broke up. I met my husband 2 weeks later.
Whoa.
So like I have not dated. And we got married within 10 months. So there was no dating. I mean, in high school dating, that I don't know.
That doesn't count.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's
count.
dabbling. That's
Yeah.
not dating.
That's JV.
That's like 30 seconds
That's
of
so
fun.
JV.
Ugh.
You're on the bench.
So I really haven't dated that much. This is very new. And like I've never did online dating prior to this. Yeah, this is like a whole new world.
Okay, so describe your profile, like just as a brief description of like what you were trying to put forth out there. Like what do you try to like market yourself as?
Okay.
Like, do you do the cleavage shots?
No.
Did you filter?
I mean, I just automatically have cleavage. So,
So that's like
I guess you
endearing
could
to your
say I
personal. You're
sorted.
being very authentic, right?
But-
Did
but-
you filter? I want to like. Do you like?
There's a
do you,
filter.
do you use
Is
pictures from like
there?
years ago? Because like, what's the protocol on that? Like, what's
I have one photo of me mountain biking because I want to mountain bike more. So I figured if I show that I
You put it
know
out there?
how, maybe.
I've been on a bike, therefore I'm active.
It's like the secret. If you put it out there, it'll happen.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
so you do. I actually think all of your photos were mostly up to date, but you also had to answer those questions.
Right.
Yeah. So I think the key to it is if you take the time to write out exactly like what you're looking for. Like mine specifically says I keep it genuine.
Mhm.
Like I want my friend group small.
Okay.
I want my person loyal. Like I listed out what I want. Like
Okay.
what are my green flags? I say very little about what I like to do. I think the things I listed, I like concerts, I like reading, I like to travel, and I like a nice night in.
Right.
Like
Because some of those limit you in terms of like what you can select, right? So you have to choose from this whole like group of categories, and it's hard. Like, so what has more value? Is like concert going more value, or is it like reading? Does it mean that I'm intellectual or I'm introverted?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
yeah.
What are they going to read into it?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know. I think it depends on what you want too.
Right.
Like, and each site is so different.
Mhm.
Like each site is like,
What's the worst
What are you
site?
looking for?
Or worse is
Tinder?
it's all perspective and relative, Lindsay. What's the worst?
By the
What are we
way,
going to get out of it?
did Kylie Kelsey?
Oh yes.
Yeah, there was this meme about her that said she met a guy on Tinder, met him at a random like dive bar, and now Taylor Swift. Now she married an NFL player, and Taylor Swift is going to be her sister-in-law. I'm like, what a glow up! You know?
Wow. That's pretty
truly,
amazing.
and that could be really any of us,
I
right? Like you
know.
just meet the right person. Not that that's what I'm looking
But
for.
then on the other end, there's the Netflix show Baby Reindeer, where you meet someone online and it
my
becomes like
God.
stalker crazy madness. So
That was a great show.
that
very
show.
good.
Oh, I binge watched it in one weekend.
Oh,
Oh,
so
I did
good.
too.
So
Yeah.
good.
So you have both ends
Yeah.
of like what could be and what you hope never will be.
Yeah. So, well, what's the worst site in your opinion?
Oh, okay. There's
In
one
terms of
called
quality of people.
yeah, one called Stir,
Oh.
which is like single parents.
Oh.
So it's just a bunch of desperate single men.
Are they looking,
Sorry,
are they looking for
Stir.
babies? So on that, are they looking for just to get laid or a babysitter or both?
Like a new mommy.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there's some great guys on there that are like genuine, just single dads looking for
Yeah.
their next kill. But
But you didn't find
But-
them.
no, I just felt like it's just like,
It wasn't a good fit.
and they just want to talk about their kids. Well, you won't find me at a mommy group. So,
No.
so I don't really want to talk about my kids. It's secondary. Of course, it's important.
Yeah, but not
But
like
not,
you don't put
not,
that forth in
no,
your dating
it's-
world.
That's like
yeah, no.
third, fourth step,
No,
like
right,
or,
yeah.
or later. So
What's the
Okay.
best one then?
I've had a great luck on Facebook dating.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
Not Bumble,
I haven't used Bumble that much. Hinge is okay.
but Hinge I think has that like stereotype of it maybe launching back in the day of just being like pure hookup.
No, that was Tinder.
No, it was Hinge. Hinge was like the GPS of like the hookup, and it's usually
Really?
skewed to like homosexual activity. Like
No, that's
they-
Grinder.
No, no, Hinge was too. Unless our audience can correct me wrong, but no, there was seriously. Okay, whatever. Carry on.
I mean, it's possible. I feel like right now it's more normal. It's very similar to Facebook dating. You pay for it.
Okay.
I haven't really seen a huge difference between the two.
So does Facebook dating link to your actual Facebook profile, in which case they can see all the things about you, which feels very personal and like maybe a little too intrusive?
Totally agree with that. No, it does not. It does
Okay.
not connect. You can choose to share it, but no, it's not.
Okay.
It's very separate. You can set your profile up however you want. It's free, which is
Awesome.
Yep.
kind of nice.
And it knows location, so it finds people close and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So okay, I think let's get into the dirty
Okay.
dirty goggles.
Okay.
we want to start off, and I know you're going to get into in a little bit. We're also going to talk about some of your pro tips that you've learned and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
but let's hear some of your amazing stories.
Oof.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Okay. I mean, I could come in hot.
Come in hot.
Come in hot.
That's all we do.
Mike's on. We're hitting record. Let's do it.
Yeah.
This was 2 days ago, so this is like hot
Recent,
off the presses,
fresh,
and
still steamy.
I
It's still
literally have only told
steamy.
one person.
Oh,
I know, so I'm like
and now we're 2 and 3.
ready.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ready.
And she has been prepping me for this, and she won't
so
tell
much
me.
anticipation.
I know she won't tell me. So
Okay,
I'm so
all right,
excited.
all
I'm
right.
like scared.
Let it rip.
Yeah.
So there's this guy I've been talking to for about 6 weeks, and very consistent. We kind of check in every day, kind of like the stable one in the background, while I'm also like up and downing all these other
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Like, is it friendly? Is it just
Friendly,
like
flirty.
casual?
Flirty.
It's definitely
Flirty
flirty.
casual?
He's just like always consistent. Like checks in, we talk a little bit, totally flirty. I did try to break up with him a couple weeks ago without even
Why?
meeting him because there was this other guy that I felt like I was getting a little bit closer with, and I, being the like very loyalist I am,
Yeah.
was like, I don't want to talk too deeply with one guy and then feel like
So that's a good
I'm
question,
talking to
though. Is
someone
that
else.
do you have to be loyal or like monogamous in that situation, or you can just like dabble because
That's
it's different. I guess it's up to every person. It's different.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
think
relative.
that's your
Okay.
own
right.
definition. And for me, being who I am, I felt like I was blurring the lines a little bit.
Okay, so you felt like it was too much.
Right
Totally get
now,
it.
I'm learning that I think it's probably okay to blur
Yeah.
the lines, but I'm not used to
But your
this.
comfort zone, you were like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like hedging on that.
But also, I think it's partly like how much fucking time do you have,
Right.
to manage all of these men?
That's
You know,
it.
absolutely.
And like, if you really want to give someone a true shot, okay, I didn't want to blur the lines. So here's what I did. I told him I couldn't talk to him anymore because I was starting to see someone a little bit more seriously.
Which is respectable.
He did say that. He said it was refreshing that I was being so honest, but he also was a little butthurt because he was
Okay.
like, we've literally spent the last month
Oh.
talking to each other. We haven't had a chance to meet. And he lives an hour and 45 minutes from my house, which
Okay.
is not convenient.
no.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're a mom. This
Yeah.
is that's
Yeah.
like long distance semi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
yeah,
is.
and he was gone,
That's
and
another
I was
state
gone.
at this point.
Yeah, it's not convenient.
Yeah.
So I explained it to him, and he did not take it well. And he just was very butthurt. He's like, I guess I learned my lesson. Like, I've shared so much with you.
Oof.
And-
He like guilt tripped you?
A little bit, but I kind of understood too because I didn't feel that good doing it either. It's
Yeah.
like, but also, I kept saying, hey, I haven't dated that much. Like, I'm so new to this.
Right.
I'm sorry. But I also don't want to put you in a situation where I'm hanging out with this guy who's calling me his girlfriend.
But you were honest, and you also didn't ghost him.
Yeah. And so he did. His final words were, hey, I respect you, and this was refreshing. It's really nice to actually know what happened instead of you just.
So how'd you get back in contact?
So 24 hours later, he messaged me and he was like, hey, are you sure that you want to backstep with this guy? Because I had talked to this guy, things had cooled down, and then they were kind of back on to warm. And he's like, I've just really loved talking to you. Like, are you sure? Can I take you on one date? One date until you decide.
I
And
like it. I like that.
Oh, I love it.
That's showing a little confidence, and
Yeah,
that's
it's
hot.
It is hot.
Yeah.
It
It's
is kind
like,
of hot.
yeah,
Right. It's not needy. It's just
No.
like
Yeah,
like
good aggressive.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's confident. It's
Mhm.
like leaning in. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of my rules is I will not go on a date unless I FaceTime or talk to them first.
Okay.
That makes
Because
sense.
weed
Yeah.
them out. Like
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of time. So
Right.
if I can weed it out over a phone call or FaceTime, and him and I had never done that yet. So I texted him back when he was like, just give me one date. I said, honestly, yeah, yes.
Okay.
I miss talking to you. I don't know. I don't know the best answer. Like
Right.
I don't know if what
But at this point, you're still kind of seeing this other guy.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
But it's the blurred
It
lines.
was
It's like-
compelling. It was a very compelling message. Like it
I agree,
struck a chord.
and honestly, like I feel like if you're in that dating scene, like be efficient, bang, 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 like line them up.
And it's dating. You're not in a
Yes.
relationship.
No,
Right.
no.
Which is hard for me.
Yeah, I get that.
I want to I'm marriage material.
Yeah.
Well, that's I don't know. if
Material?
I'm-
You're seeking marriage. Are you?
There we go. I don't know if marriage material is the
I
right
don't
word.
know either.
Well, seeking marriage.
To be determined.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you went out you agreed to it.
So yeah, I agreed to it, but
It was 24
couple
hours
weeks.
after the
Yeah.
breakup. Now we're
yes.
back.
And now,
Okay.
so we've talked. So that was a couple weeks ago. So
It's
now
a fast relationship.
Yeah.
We broke up. We got back
Now
together.
we're married.
48 hours later, we're married.
This took Lindsay and me like 10 years. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's fast paced now.
It's so fast.
Buckle up.
She's gonna have another baby
Before
she hit-
tell you.
before she hits 24.
This is the shower announcement right now. Okay.
No more babies. No more babies. So 2 days ago, we went on our first date, and this has been like lots of planning, right? So we actually talked about going on a trip together, and
Oh, do you want to back that? Can I add in
yes,
here?
Yes, you can
She
add in.
texts me. She texts me and is like, "Hey, Lindsay, is it weird if I go on a trip with a guy I've never?" Or she goes, "Is it weird if I go on a trip with a guy I'm just like starting to talk to?" And I was like, "Well, have you seen him in person?" And she goes, "No." And I said, "Well, have you talked to him on like FaceTime or anything?" And she goes, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fucking insane.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea." And then she screenshots it and sends it to him.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So part of that, we had FaceTimed already, but we hadn't met. in
Oh my
person.
God.
We
The
fa-
fact
we
that she would even
FaceTimed-
consider.
We FaceTimed for hours at this point.
Okay.
Also, I can fly for free. I thought it would
Oh,
be fun.
so this is flying. So this is like a trip.
Trip.
Not like
Oh.
hey, let's go to the mountains or let's
No.
go down
No.
to the city for a weekend. No, this is like tickets on a plane.
Y'all,
Okay.
this started with Paris. We were talking Paris for 10
This
to
is
12
like
days.
honeymoon
Yeah.
level. Wow.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So,
right, so many
yeah, he
questions.
even said, you pay for your babysitter, because I need a babysitter for 10 to 12 days.
He should
said-
pay for it.
He said, you pay for the babysitter, I'll pay for the flat in Paris. I was like, well, it's probably about the same price.
And
so.
they've never met in person. Like I was not
Okay,
okay with this.
okay.
Okay, well, first of all, I logistically can't do that. So
Right.
then I said, let's rein it in. I talked about doing a one night trip. Then we decided no, I decided I got cold feet. Like I backed out. I guess the bottom line was we can't go because
Yeah.
our friends don't approve, which actually was really cute. He respected that. He was like, I don't want your friends to not like me. Like, that's pretty valid.
So what did you decide to do?
So we decided to meet in Denver. So he picked the place, and I was like, I don't want any plans beyond that. Like, just we'll start there.
We're free ranging it.
Free range. We had a great time. Like, definitely right off the bat. Like,
Okay, so the looks. Okay, so first you see him, he sees you.
Was he what you expected?
Yes.
yes, because I
Oh.
FaceTimed with him.
Yeah, but like
Oh.
height and weight and all that.
I think so. I think I
Yeah.
had researched him enough. Also, he
Do you have to do some R&D before?
always, always.
Don't we all?
She's good at it. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like she's the
What?
friend where you say one name and like 10 minutes later she knows everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Borderline creepy. So the first date went great. Like we trash bagged in the wind for a couple places, had some really good wine. So it was time to go. So we're leaving. He walks me to my car. I joke about him coming home with me. He agrees, so he will come home with me if I want to. But
Obviously.
yeah, I It's like I thought I said that nicely because you live an hour away in the other
And you
direction.
didn't think he was gonna take you up on that.
Yeah.
But wasn't your forewarning though that he was going to go like on a plane with you somewhere? So he probably would have accepted
Yeah.
like a very like near proximity invitation.
He's a yes man.
oh
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Which
all right.
I like a yes man. So
Okay.
So what happened?
So I went home and he went home in his direction. We FaceTimed when we got home and we talked for 4 hours. Like, and I
Aw.
kept pouring
Phone
whiskey.
sex?
No, gross.
So for 4 hours,
For 4
good chemistry,
yeah.
good conversation.
Yes, great chemistry, great conversation. We talked for 4 hours. And then I told him, like, hey, I'm going to Boulder tomorrow. I have this Airbnb. I've never been to it. Would you want to meet me there? And I've always wanted to stay there. So he's like, yeah, I'll come. So
He'll come.
I bet he will. So anyways, we go down to Boulder. It was so much fun. It was rainy, which is like my favorite kind of day. And we,
Sweater weather.
opened up a bottle of wine, like sat and hung out.
Made some soup.
I wish. Like,
Hearty soup.
And had blankets.
that's literally my pickup line. Do you like soup and warm blankets?
That's a penny dropper.
What man will say no to that?
We end up at the last bar we went to. It was like my favorite, like underground dive bar. Like picture Zach Bryan playing pool in the corner. Like,
Love it.
yeah,
Okay.
it was awesome. And he's like kissing me he's also, kissing is a huge deal to me. Like you have to be good at it.
Right. Right.
And I could tell he's going to be good at other things because of
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
you know, how good of kisser he is.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
and I mean, okay,
He's
one of
not
my
like
rules,
a sloppy dog, just
No.
licking your face.
gross.
Yeah.
One of my very arbitrary rules is 10 dates until I go to bed.
Okay.
More it's like emotional connection.
Right.
But I feel like by 10 dates, I should know if
Yeah.
there's emotional connection. or
It's
not.
an arbitrary number, but
Yeah.
yes.
And the
So-
10 dates could have happened on that trip.
Right.
Right. I guess it
Let's
depends
it's
on
a
how
cluster.
you're counting.
It's the cluster date.
Every
Yeah.
bar.
Every bar is a date.
Right.
Every step.
Okay.
So I had like set that expectation. Like he was like, hey, I mean, I'm a giver. So
Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I want to find out.
Let's find out.
Okay.
You're willing to give, okay? Okay. So we go back. We had a great night, like good chemistry. I'll spare those details.
Continue.
Go to sleep. It's 3 a.m.
Okay.
I wake up and like we had literally been like loving each other for like 3 hours. I was tired, but I woke up and like did not feel good.
Uh-oh.
Like did not feel good.
Like barf?
Yeah,
Oh.
like
Oh.
dizzy, hot. Symptoms I normally don't have.
Like food poisoning kind of thing?
Like sweaty, like
Oh,
like
no.
sweating bullets. Like
Oh, shit.
like
That's my standard perimenopause night.
Or when you have dairy
Or yeah.
yeah, that's
or
true.
gluten.
Or all the above.
Or stressed at all.
anything. You know
Okay.
what?
So you
Every
wake
night.
up and you're feeling out of sorts and not
Oh.
good, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I literally was like, shit, like I do not feel good. And it's not my norm. I can't sleep. I'm just restless. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna get up, go to the bathroom, like, and then like reset, right? So I get up and like halfway walking to the bathroom, I start to pass out. And like I know I'm gonna pass out because my mom used to call me the fainting goat. I don't know why I pass out. It's just like a thing.
It wasn't from drinking too
no,
much.
no, because we drank, but like not,
Yeah.
not that much. So I'm like, I can make it to the bathroom. Next thing I know, I freaking hit the floor, like legit slammed my body onto the floor,
Just you're awake and then you're not.
like
And you
like
just
a
dropped.
dead girl down,
oh
like
no.
just hit the ground.
so
as hard as I could.
embarrassing.
So embarrassing. He gets up so fast. He can't find the light. I don't know where the light is either. I've never stayed there. And I'm just laying there and like I was unconscious. Like legit.
No.
Like
Whoa.
this is also day 2.
Oh God. Well, date 12.
Yeah, but like day 2.
Right. Oh my God.
So I'm laying on the ground. I thought I fell out of bed. Like when I kind of came back, I was like, oh, well, I got too close to the edge. But I remember hearing, like subconsciously hearing like the thud. And he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I just passed out. Like, I don't feel that good. I like lifted up my arms. I was like, take off my shirt.
Oh
And
my God.
he takes off my shirt.
You weren't already naked?
Right.
I put my nightshirt on to sleep.
Oh.
Her sensible jammies.
Duh.
The travel jammies.
Yes.
Date 10 jammies.
I am very proud of my travel bag. And I was wearing my
It's my
travel
go
jammy
bag.
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
So he like rips it off. So I'm laying there, like flat on my back, and I look up and he's like straddling me to make sure I'm okay, but he's also butt naked.
Oh my God.
So you had the dangling twig and berries on your face.
Literally on my face.
Oh my.
Literally. So I mean, it gets
And, like,
worse. It
post-
gets worse.
And post sex
Yeah.
twig and berries.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
They're like
yeah.
sticky.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
God. Okay.
So I calm down. I'm like deep breathing. I sit up so embarrassed. And he's like making me feel comfortable, but I'm like, oh, this is terrible. So I sit up. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to throw up.
Oh no.
I know. The toilet's right there conveniently.
You
so
barfed.
I start puking.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Yes. And so he's like holding my hair, also just standing there. So his weenie is literally in my face while he's holding my hair, trying to put it up with a hair tie he got off of my wrist.
Every time you're like, ooh, it hits you.
No,
Yeah.
it was at the guardrail for the toilet. Just stay,
holding
stay
onto
in
it.
bounds.
Yeah.
Stay in bounds.
Like in a shower for old people.
I can either grab it or it's a visual guide to like keep me in the lane.
Yeah, okay, it gets better. So,
Oh my God.
Oh, or worse.
So I'm like dry heaving. We hadn't eaten, like it'd been like 9 hours. We had happy hour food. I'm like legit dry heaving. I don't know if you've given birth to almost 11-pound babies.
Oh, I
Mine was
know.
almost 10.
Okay.
So I
Well, when you're dry
Yeah,
heaving and you've had multiple huge babies,
You pee.
You piss.
You're peeing.
Yes,
You
yeah,
piss
yeah.
yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Puking,
And pissing.
holding my hair while I'm butt naked and I'm peeing.
And his weenie's
Oh.
in your
And
ear.
he's standing in, he's legit,
the earworm.
he's legit. He's like, what is the water? Where's this water coming from? And I was like, oh, yeah,
I sprung a leak.
I didn't tell you I was pregnant. My water broke. It's yours.
Surprise, surprise.
I just look up and I was like, oh yeah, I pee when I puke.
Like it's so normal.
He's standing in it.
Oh.
You guys, day 2.
Oh my God.
I know. It was so brutal.
But
It
he was kind.
He was so kind, and I felt like I was good. I stood up, kind of passed out again. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay here.
Yeah.
So I
Give
just
me a
laid
towel.
I'm just gonna hang in my
flat.
puddle.
Yeah, I literally did.
I'm gonna cool off in my
He
puddle.
did get me a
my,
towel.
my sterile puddle.
My hot tub.
So I just laid flat, and he was like checking in on me, just straddling over me, like, are you
didn't
all
put-
right?
Underpanties on?
No, he said he didn't want to leave me.
Oh.
So you didn't trigger him. He didn't start puking either, right?
No,
no, he
no,
was
and
good.
he held my hair the whole time. It was really
Oh.
sweet.
Okay, wait. How did you end the date? Like, was it an awkward morning that you woke up in your puddle?
Oh no, here's the best part. I felt better in like 10 minutes.
Oh.
Totally fine. Like it never happened. Went back to
Just
bed.
had to get whatever was
I
in.
don't know what was, I still don't understand what happened. But
Okay.
yeah, I went back to bed. So we were talking about earlier, like hooking up and how good it
Did
was.
you brush your teeth?
No.
Oh.
So that's what I kept saying. I have to go brush my teeth. We ended up like having sex again.
Oh.
And I-
Date 13.
But I wouldn't kiss him.
no.
Oh.
No, that's out. I
Oh.
know.
And he still has your pee all over his leg.
I did go wash my legs.
But not your mouth?
Yeah. Yeah. Priorities.
No, I washed my legs after. So
Okay.
it's so gross at this point.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. So
yeah.
this is what Jen and I have missed out on.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that you guys are happily committed to me.
Okay.
Date ended great though. Like we woke up, we talked for like 2 hours, and I don't know. It's
And-
time. I had a phone
you've-
call at
you've
11.
continued
And,
to
Okay,
text.
so you have
Yeah.
talked to him since.
yeah, and we
He
actually
hasn't gotten spooked
Yeah.
and was like,
No.
hey, so
Yeah. By the way, I don't think this is gonna work out.
No, in fact, we've talked about how funny it was. Like the
Aw.
further removed I am from this, almost funny, like more comical it's gotten.
Okay, quick question.
Yes.
Does he have kids?
Yes.
Okay, good. So then he understands mess.
Yeah.
It'd be different if he was a guy that was a bachelor that never had kids, because
Yeah.
that's a whole other level of like.
He actually brought that
Understanding this.
up. Yeah, he was like, I was the one that always took care of the kids while they were puking. I'm like,
Mm.
Oh, I kind of like this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. All right. Wait, we got to take a quick break for our unpaid sponsors. When we come back, we're going to hear more from Blake about dating pro tips, dating with kids, and when to know when to love them or when to leave them. Hang on. We'll be right back.
Have you been left hanging, left unread yet again? Don't panic. Call the Ghosted Hotline. Our operators are standing by with brutally honest excuses that remind you it's never you. It's always him. Let's take a few calls.
He said he loved strong women and then just vanished.
Naturally, he realized that strong meant you could carry both the groceries and his emotional baggage.
He stopped texting me after I told him my age.
Relax. He's still doing the math to see if you were in high school when he was still in diapers.
We had amazing chemistry. Then poof, he disappeared.
Classic. He went back to his ex, who's also his landlord.
We hooked up and then never heard back from him again.
Don't take it personally. He's suffering from paralysis due to orgasms he didn't fake. The Ghosted Hotline, because if he won't answer your call, we definitely will. Shaken and Unfiltered, because sometimes the best revenge is laughing at his sorry ass.
All right, we're back. So
Wow, I'm still digesting.
I know.
That was a great story.
I know.
That was a lot.
It was a lot.
That's
It
gonna be
is a lot.
That's gonna be the story you tell at your wedding.
Aw,
this
yeah,
is-
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Or you tell your kids like when they're older and you want to embarrass them. Guess how mom and dad first got together?
I don't think we're having kids.
Here's how your stepdad.
yeah, and I. All right, we need to hear
Okay.
dating pro tips.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm only a year in, so I don't know if I'm a true pro, but like
You've done the research.
I've done I've done the research. I think it's just like watching for those green flags and like constantly communicating, like asking the right questions.
What are the right questions?
Some good weed out questions, like what's something you learned from your past relationship that you're going to take moving forward to your next one?
That's very good. So okay, so what's green flag? What's red flag? What's something like, oh, good, bing, or versus like,
Yeah, lots of red flags out there. I have been love bombed more in the last year than I ever thought was possible.
so for like the old person that I am,
okay,
define love bombing. What does that mean right now for our middle age?
Love
man.
bombing is someone that comes in hot and they're like, "You are so beautiful.
Oh,
You are
okay.
you are my everything," and they're just telling you.
I can see us together
Yeah,
forever.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, coming in hot, but it's not like they're
Hot.
sending you or like doing things. It's just all communication.
She's
through the
had
app.
she's had people tell her they love her after
Oh.
2 weeks.
legit after like not even met yet, like
Wow.
like multiple men, which I kind of love bombing.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to love me that hard, but you better love me that hard forever. And it's not sustainable.
It's not an explosion, and then you walk away with
Sadly.
shrapnel, and you're just like,
A volcano that turns into black rock.
I'm just waiting to be love bombed forever. And I
Okay.
think at this point, a green flag for me is consistency,
okay,
not coming in hot. Like
Okay.
just consistency over time.
steady Eddie.
Yes,
Yeah.
steady Eddie. That's what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Other red flags are, oh my gosh, the people that know how, like, where their local taco spot is hilarious on their dating profile. It's like, I know where all the good tacos are, which I don't, is there another, now that I'm saying this out loud, is there a double
No.
meeting there? Or is
Oh.
that,
Oh.
or are they actually talking?
Ew.
I know.
Oh. We'll have to ask a Gen Zer.
Yeah,
I don't
oh,
know.
for sure.
But so many people are like, oh, I love dogs and I love tacos and I like love to hike and
What
oh my
about
god,
what
the
about
fish.
red? Oh, the fish.
Yes, you
right?
brought that up
The
earlier,
fish
like-
in the profile pictures.
And also,
What about the bathroom photo?
oh, the mirror.
Yeah.
oh, I think
horrific.
I have one of those on mine.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You're a red flag.
Shit, a walking red
bathroom?
flag.
I'm
Yeah,
always
it's a
so
cool,
perplexed by
it's
the
cool
bathroom
tile
one.
though. It's cool tile in the
Like,
background.
can you just like crop it out and just like have yourself versus like your shampoo and like your...
Yeah. Well, they want their shirt off. They pop the top.
Okay,
and
for
they,
the
Yeah,
record,
yeah,
my
yeah,
shirt
okay.
is on in my bathroom photo.
Okay. Okay.
I'd rather show you my body while I'm laying on the floor, laid out.
in my
Post
piss.
faint.
In my piss and vomit.
Post faint in my pool of my own personal pool.
That's where I look the hottest.
Look at me.
I look so skinny.
Poolside.
Okay, what about dating with kids?
Yeah, I really can't jump in too much to this because I have not dated anyone longer than 3 months, which is my rule that I made for myself. My kids will not meet anyone
Yeah.
until I like them a lot for 3
Mhm.
months.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is hard to juggle like the finding time to date with them, and I'm just open and honest. Like I've got
So much going on.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. Like these are their ages. Kind of love it or leave it. You know,
Right,
like
right.
honesty is key. Like I have my kids a lot of the time. I will always do my best. I'm good at finding babysitters, but
Yeah.
like it's a package. You know.
Yeah.
I also think though that it's a red flag if you're engaging with someone who is also a parent but they're always available, because then you're thinking like what's the like the split in time
Right.
for custody. That I don't know.
Yeah.
That, to me is a little like unless they're
Yeah.
older, right? And they're more independent, but
So I had a run-in with a guy like that, and he actually seemed really cool, and he talked about his kids, but he never had them. I'm like,
right.
And then you
oh,
wonder why.
I know why.
Yeah.
I know why
right,
you don't
right.
have your
Yeah.
kids, and I don't want
Right.
anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
What's something that like would turn into conversation, or like you've had this flow of dialogue back and forth? What's something that would happen that you would be like, no, it's just like you get the ick,
Yeah.
or is it just the ick itself? There's an ick that appears, and you're like, leave him.
There has been a point on multiple guys where I'm literally 1 second, like I'm excited to meet up with them, and halfway through the date, it's like the veil comes off, and you're
Oh.
like, okay, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like it's not.
Have you ever encountered a bait and switch? Younger pictures,
Yeah.
thinner pictures,
No.
and then you show up and you're like,
No, you have.
Yeah?
One of your first when you first started dating.
Oh, the
was,
very first.
the very
Which
first.
is
Was
what-
he was an entrepreneur.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I So I have this black box in the back of my brain that my friend likes to drag out every now and then. I had locked that one up.
That was in the vault.
Yeah, so now my research skills are really good.
Yeah.
And I don't like surprises. So I have not met up with a guy since then that didn't, as far as physically.
Right. Well, and I'm sure you can probably like just judge from the photos versus the things they're sharing about their life. Does
Yeah.
that look like someone that's in their 40s that's
Well-
doing this, or is that like someone that was like maybe 29?
Well, this guy
right?
though, one of her first, like claimed he was an entrepreneur. He's starting this whole like amazing tech business.
That's just a red flag in itself. Entrepreneur
Right.
means I'm unemployed and I have
Uh-huh.
lots of visions and dreams, but I have no means of executing and no money.
Accurate. Yes. So
Yes.
where were you when she first started dating? Because she was really excited, was really impressed with all of his career aspirations, and then
Right.
found out
He's
that
just a dreamer.
where did he live?
I mean, I'm in his sister's basement.
Of course.
And he
right.
wasn't
Yeah.
allowed to use the front door. And I also wasn't allowed to
What?
come over. She had cameras.
Oh.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, he was great at love bombing, so I fell for him.
Of course, because he wants to get the fuck out of his sister's house.
Yeah, he's like, no, he even mentioned something about moving into my house.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Red flag. Red flag. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that
So-
you're the best to ask for at this
So
now.
when to love him and leave him is if they ask to move into your house after 3
Leave.
weeks.
Ooh, yeah.
Leave.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Alright.
also just like the emotional availability. That's been
Mm.
huge.
Like how much they can be
Vulnerable?
not like on point, but a little messy or a little like self-deprecating or something that gives you a little insight into them not thinking or like trying to posture, right?
Yeah, I'm starting to learn the difference between red and green flags. Someone who might pull back a little bit because they're overwhelmed in the situation is
Right.
different than someone who pulls back because they literally cannot be involved with
And
it.
also pulls back without any context or messages about it. Just like
Yeah.
pulls back without words.
Yeah.
That's obviously ghosting, but right.
And
hence-
respect.
Right.
Like there is-
Courtesy.
yeah, like
Oh my
that's
God.
kind of missing in the dating
What
world.
about paying?
Oh, what's the
Oh.
protocol with that?
What is the I mean, I have my own thoughts. I think the men should pay for the first couple.
I think so too.
Yeah. And then after that, like I would love to take them out and pay for it.
I think whoever's idea it is after that point, they pay.
That's
like,
fair.
hey, do you want to go grab wine or
Yeah.
get a movie? Then, oh, I got it. I enjoy doing as much as I like having someone do something for me,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I think in the beginning, kind of old school. and
Yeah. I
I agree with that.
traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Although
should pay.
like I said, I haven't dated a lot. The first person I dated, I literally paid for everything because he didn't have it.
This
And-
was the entrepreneur.
Or wait,
We had to pay
or
rent
was
for
it-
the basement.
Did you have to pick him up down the block like a
hang
middle
on,
school kid
hang
at the
on.
bus stop?
I'm going back a little bit further to like the very first, not even the first guy I met online, but I met him kind of organically, and I actually dragged him on a trip with me.
There's an undercurrent of trips here. Is this like
Well, she's
your-
a flight attendant.
Well, okay, yes,
Yeah,
fair,
so
fair
it's-
enough, fair
yeah,
enough. Okay,
yeah.
well then you have like a pool of people that you can kind of.
Yeah, I'm
And
not,
she gets
I'm
free
not doing that.
tickets
Yeah.
too. So like,
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What about you, Jen? So you've seen your boys date. How is
Yeah.
dating in
I'm
that
fascinated
age?
with how Gen Z interacts. It's so different than obviously millennial or Gen X. Gen X for me, it was like writing notes in class or having
yeah.
the one phone at home where you were pulling the cord in the closet and you're like on hold. Like, can I talk to Jennifer? So totally different then. But like what I see now with this younger generation, it's all online.
Mhm.
It's I think that COVID really manifested this, that people don't know how they don't know how to interact in person.
Yeah.
And so they feel so much more comfortable through an app
Mm-hmm.
or through words, through texting, and they don't know how to gauge personally, right? And I was fascinated to learn that so many Gen X kids, like my kids' age, are on Tinder.
That's wild.
I know. Because Tinder was like one of the very first like hookup apps back in
Yeah.
the day, right? But that our kids are using it to meet people and go on dates.
Yeah.
And I'm also surprised, because I have boys and I have girls, so I don't have the context of that they're hooking up. Girls are aggressive.
Oh my gosh.
So aggressive.
Yes.
Like
So you
like
have. She has a teenage girl.
like a love 'em or leave 'em. Like, so my boys are on the receiving end of it, and they are lovers and they are sensitive, and they have been
Love your
hurt
boys.
right and left, and they're like, oh, they're kind of stunned. They don't know how to handle this. So yeah, tell me from girl
Yeah.
perspective.
I mean, this is from the stories I've gotten from the guys I went on dates with.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
That they like are so used to girls just throwing their bodies at
Yes,
them.
yes.
Oh,
I know.
I mean, but like, I'm not gonna get mad at women taking like ownership of
Right.
their body, their sexuality. Like, I love that. Great, they should.
It almost feels like a little sprinkle of revenge, though. It's almost
Mm.
like they've taken ownership and like this power, but it's almost like a little bit of revenge, where it's like love 'em and leave 'em. I don't owe you a text back. I'm going to
Mm.
ghost you. It's almost like they're taking out their experiences from high school and like flipping it in college. And it's like,
Mm.
now it's my turn. At least from my view. I'm a mom. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But just outside
'Cause
view
you're
in.
mama bear at this point.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
super
I
protective
think
of my
it's those bitches.
boys. But I'm shocked because this was not the dynamic when I was in college
No.
at all.
Yeah.
It was still the guy was the approacher, right? And we were more the passive ones. Like girls were all like, yo, like let's hook up. It wasn't like that at all.
Mhm.
And that's what it is right now, which
Yeah.
very curious.
I mean, I don't think it's bad.
No,
Okay,
definitely
so
not.
I don't
but
think it's
I think
bad.
courtesy. I think
There should be respect.
right.
Yes.
But right now there's really
And
no
either way.
level of standard. So it's like, I feel like everyone's just kind of shooting in the dark. It's just confusing. Like,
Right.
and that's like the dating world. It's just so
Right.
confusing.
And part of that is because it's all virtual.
Right.
You don't have that
Right.
in-person connection that like I see you, I know you as a human being, so I don't
Right.
mind being a dick to you. Like
But also, too, I think in this world, there's an infinite amount of choices and possibilities
Mhm.
where back in the day for like us when we were in the bars, me, because that was all I had access to back then, whoever was there in the bar was kind of the options. Right now, you can swipe and
Yeah.
swipe and swipe and swipe. And so is there ever a good enough or is like, oh, maybe there's someone else a little better out there. So I
Right.
read some articles that had said that younger people have this high standard of never being satisfied or never finding like the one
they always
because they think
think
there's
there's
something else better.
Yeah.
right.
And
they
it's-
want for nothing.
Right. And they can do all of that without having to put themselves out there. Because
Mhm.
guaranteed some of these girls, they swipe left.
is that bad?
Is it right or left?
Swiping right is good. Left is bad.
Thank you. All right, thank you. If they swipe left on, if that chick walked up to them at the bar and bought them a drink, they would be all in.
Right.
But because it's online, you feel empowered. Like, not quite good enough.
Super judgy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very ironic because if that dynamic happened in person, it would be, I think, a different outcome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is fascinating. All right. Y'all, we got to end it. We just want to say thank you to our guest, Blake, who has,
Thank you.
yes, has given us so
For
many.
being vulnerable
So much
and funny.
entertainment.
And so entertaining.
and
Happy to be
education.
here.
Oh, so much.
Yes.
We've learned so much.
Yes. So follow us everywhere that you listen to podcasts. We also are
On social.
We're also on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Shaken Unfiltered. And reach out on the socials and tell us about your guys' dating experiences. Also, Blake is available if you guys have questions. No, she's going to answer it on our socials.
Yes, I'm
so
here.
yes.
And if you're interested, maybe we can filter out some potential candidates for you.
Oh, are you guys matchmaking?
Right.
Yeah.
We can do a little unfiltered here or filtered, right? Because that's what we do.
I love it. All
All
right.
right.
And next episode is all about fall sports because tis the season.
Oh,
Tis
and
the
it's not
season.
us playing sports, let's
No.
be clear. It's about sport moms and sport parents and that
my
whole, because it's a
God.
lifestyle.
Oh
and there's so many
Yes.
You
layers
guys want
to
to
it.
have me back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right.
All right. So tune in next time. Thanks, guys. Love
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Cheers. You've been listening to Shaken and Unfiltered with Jen and Lindsay. Catch every episode wherever you get your podcasts and join in the conversation on social at Shaken Unfiltered. For strong drinks and stronger opinions, we'll see you next round. Cheers.